Am I the a-hole? I left my wife after I got cancer, and she wasn't a support, but then moved on quickly. My male 43 first whale 44 got married when I was 20. I will call her Liz for this. She was the youngest of three. Her sisters were both older and single. She was the first to get married. Her mom was a som, and her dad didn't work. When we got together, she did a little part-time work, but I earned good money and was already renting my own place. 6 months after we married, I had got together the money for the deposit to buy a house. We moved about an hour away from our families. We then had 4 years where I worked full-time, and she had multiple part-time positions which never lasted for various reasons. This put a lot of stress on our relationship. She had no interest in working and wanted to be a housewife and be kept. Think Pride and Prejudice. People have pointed out this is a bad illustration. This led to me taking on work where I stayed away from home a lot, up to 3 months at a time sometimes. We talked a bit on the phone, but she spent most of the time back at her parents visiting them. Towards the end, I found she had started to spend our money poorly. After one job away, where I was earning in a week what I would normally get basic in a month, I came home to find she had spent everything I had earned on visiting her family and paying for days out, meals out, and shopping trips for them, like we were rich. I then got diagnosed with testicular cancer. Not life-threatening, but had to have it removed along with a bit extra on that side and a round of chemo to ensure everything was clear. I then had 5 years of checkups ahead of me. The first year was monthly. I overheard her say to her sisters that if I had died, it would have paid off the mortgage and she would have had the life insurance. At this point, I was done. I told her we were over and we started divorce proceedings. She didn't take it well. She moved back to her mom and dad's, and I put the house on the market and moved into a one-bed flat. She would constantly ring me and come to the flat to visit me, promising to change, to get a steady job. At one point, even offered an open marriage. This went on for 2 years until the divorce went through. Where I may be the AH, though, was a month after she left, I met the most amazing woman in the world. We started talking. After a couple of months, we started dating. 2 weeks after we started dating, she came for a weekend to my flat. She never left. We have now been together 18 years. My ex hated her. Says she broke up the marriage, as we were technically still married. But as far as I'm concerned, it was over the day I moved all the stuff wanted. I gave her anything she asked for, back to her parents, and sold the house. I cleared all the debt with the profit on the house, which left $3,000, and I split that with my ex. After all was said and done, we had nothing else to split. But I lost all our mutual friends because of moving on so fast. Even some of my friends sided with her and said I should have given her a chance and worked at saving the marriage. So, am I the a-hole? Edit. Thank you for all the responses. Just thought I'd address a couple of point/questions. My family was invited to an event recently where a couple of people I would have classed as close friends back then were there. They were polite, but also made it clear the past was not water under the bridge. As most of you have said, it's been 18 years. My wife is fully on my side and says I should forget it and let it go. I'm not an a-hole, and you all seem to agree with her. I just can't see what I did that was so wrong to cause these people to still see me in that way. But I guess I never will, so shall take your advice and leave it where it is. Oh, and the Pride and Prejudice thing, her favorite film, she loved it, but obviously I don't and didn't have a whole estate for her to run, or the income for her to just live fully off of me and still be free to do as she pleased. Hope that makes sense. Thank you all.